What is going on? Welcome back to a day in the life of a plumber. So last night when I stopped recording, after probably I'd say about a half an hour after I stopped recording, I had eaten dinner, I was going to edit everything, and the power went out 3 separate times. This shit lasted like over 3 hours, dude. I was so pissed. But all that's to say, it obviously threw off my sleep schedule and everything like that because everything got pushed back. And the power of sleep is absolutely insane. So a few months ago, once I started getting back into eating healthy and everything like that, I had heard that good quality 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, go to bed, wake up at about the same time, is like a game changer. And I was like, yeah, I mean, how much can sleep really actually affect you? Dude, if I understand every situation is different, but if you were in the position to get good quality 7 to 9 hours of sleep, consistent hours, so if you go to bed at 10, wake up at 7, whatever, it's huge. The way you feel, the amount of things it does for you that you don't even realize is insane. So today's definitely going to be a grind because I obviously had my sleep get pushed back, so I didn't get as much. And you feel it. Like, you wake up and you're like groggy, you're like, ugh, this is going to be brutal. So sleep is king. But anyway, we're going to look at a water heater that is in a mobile home. It's in a nightmare scenario. So these mobile homes have the water heater on the outside of the house, up inside of like a closet. So it's like, I don't know, 3 feet off the ground and buried in a closet. That's super tight, by the way. So there's obviously like no room to really move around. So I've seen this water heater before. I'm hoping that it's just a breaker or something stupid and not the actual water heater, but only time will find out, and we're gonna head over there and see what's going on. Oh my God, dude. I'm sweating my ass off. That was very difficult, as I'm sure you saw if I edited incorrectly. But, you know, we got it done, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. This customer, they now have hot water, and they didn't before, so that's definitely satisfying. So now we get like a 45-minute ride for an elderly man that has a problem with his bathroom faucet. So I'm gonna blast my AC on the way there, cool down for this 45 minutes, and I'll see you guys over there. All right, so that was a first for me. This customer had like a weird kitchen bathroom hybrid. They literally had a kitchen faucet in their bathroom, but then they had like a full working pop-up assembly for the drain. I don't know, that was super bizarre. First for me. That's one thing I do love about this trade is I've been doing this for now like for a decade full time, and then 16 years summers and vacations and stuff like that. But this is, you always find a first, and there's a first more often than not. Actually, you never see the same thing twice. A lot of the time, there's just a lot of oddities. Again, like I was talking about yesterday in yesterday's video, another great aspect of being a plumber. But now we get about a half an hour drive for a customer with, they have a well and they have no water. So it could be a pump, could be need to reprime it depending on what style pump it is. Not 100% sure, but we're gonna make that journey right now and I'll catch you guys over there. All right, so that job, they ended up having water, but it was pulsating like crazy. So the well tank is bad. So I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. But for right now, we are about to work out. And I gotta tell you, I was talking about sleep in the morning and getting, you know, good quality sleep. When I get a lack of sleep, I feel it through everything. I am so demotivated. I do not want to work out at all right now, but we're still going to, because pushing through things when you don't want to do them, being able to, at the end of the day, knowing like I gave it everything I had, definitely a lot better feeling than just sacking it off and not doing it and sitting on the couch like being lazy. So that's what we're gonna do. I will get changed and I will meet you downstairs. All right, so today is more chest and tri focused. So we're gonna be starting off with the bench press. I like to try to start off my workouts with a compound movement that is difficult, that being the most rested for is definitely beneficial. And studies show that actually it's slightly better to do your warm up with the same exercise you're gonna be doing first. So for bench, we have 3 warm up sets. So I do just the bar, then I do a 10 pounder on each side, then I do a 25 pounder on each side, and then 135, which is a 45 pound on each side, is my first working set. Then I do 3 working sets. So I do 135 for one, Then I do 155 for another set, which is a 45 and a 10 on each side. Then I do 185. And after I do my 185 set, I immediately take off the 225s and perform a drop set of 135, which again is a 45 on each side. So that's the bench. Then we have the easy curl bar. We are going to do skull crushers. I like to do mine a little bit differently. Rather than bringing the bar like up to your skull, I like to come all the way back. But don't worry, I'll get that on camera for you guys. Then lateral raises, again, I do a little bit of a different variation for that. And I actually superset that with the squats that I do. So I do 1 to 2 warm-up sets of squats depending on how I'm feeling. And then I'll do 3 working sets. I like to squat light. I do not, my back's a little bit, wonky, so I don't want to load up the bar. And I've found that I get a nice burn if I go in a super deep stretch all the way down, ass to grass like they say, and then don't come all the way back up, but kind of stay in a middle ground where my quads are under the most tension constantly. That's the same kind of deal with the lateral raises too. Then we have incline dumbbell press, 3 working sets. That's putting the bench on an incline and doing presses, pretty simple. And then one of my favorite workouts, dips, 3 sets to failure. I'll film that so I can show you how deep that I go, because it's definitely great. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna do bench. And then like I said, I will show you guys what I do with the skull crushers, and nothing to it but to do it, right? Let's get after it. All right, and for those of you following at home, I forgot to mention those skull crushers are myo rep match. If you need to know what that is, check out my video yesterday. I went over that completely. But I wanted to show you guys the lateral raises that I do. You're definitely gonna wanna grab some light weight. And instead of starting from this position, because from here to here, there's really not that much tension. So what I do is I keep them out here. I come all the way up and then stop here. You're under tension the entire time. And when you're supersetting these, this is only 10 pounds. And again, no momentum. We're not jerking our body around, swinging it around. These turn into a complete nightmare. I promise you, your shoulders will be totally shredded by the end of this. But you just keep doing this, nice and controlled. Don't come down, no breaks, no pauses. And that's it. Make sure to definitely try these. Let me know what you think of them. They are a nightmare, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm not filming myself doing squats. I don't care for you sickos at home. But all right, I'll keep going and I will pick it back up once we're doing dips. All right, so for dips, we wanna get nice and deep, and I'm gonna show you my technique to do it. I don't grab the handle like I need to hold on and never let it go. I actually kind of keep my grip like this, if that makes sense, over it. So my thumb does not go under the bar. I keep it over it on both sides. And then it's just kind of there to support you, not actually grab anything. So I do that, then nice and deep as far down as you can go, up, and you just keep doing that. Nice, slow and controlled, as deep as you can get. And then I do that for 3 sets. Once you get better and better and better, you can buy a weight belt and add some weight, but I'm definitely not at that point yet. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that and I'll catch you guys after I'm finished. Oh man. I can really feel it when I don't get enough sleep. My performance lacks so much and I'm so demotivated. But I will say, like I said before we started the workout, if you push through something you don't want to do, as minor as it could possibly be, it's such a better feeling than if I just, you know, sacked it off, sat on the couch. Taking those little wins is definitely big. I feel like in today's world, everything go big or go home, yada, yada, yada. But just those small wins, those small little things that you can, you know, feel confident in yourself, feel better about yourself that you're pushing through some adversity. I mean, that's the best. So make sure when you get little wins, take them, and make sure if you can push through something, you do, because you feel so much better coming out of it. But I'm gonna go eat dinner now. I'm gonna have the exact same thing as I did yesterday. So if you wanna know what that is, make sure to watch yesterday's video. And yeah, this has been a day in the life of the plumber. I'm gonna go eat, try to get some good sleep, man. Catch you guys in the next one.